What is up, everybody? MasterOv here. Welcome back to Pokemon Go. Today, Generation 2 has dropped. We are absolutely hyped, and I'm going to go over the update for you today. But we're also going to find out the biggest thing, which is how do you get your Espeon and Umbreon. We're going to do that at the end. It's actually pretty simple, and I'll explain it for you later. But first, let's have a look at Generation 2 and see what else is in this update. So you can instantly see from my sightings, we've got brand new Pokemon around, and I've tried not to catch any, but some of them have just come up, and I've had to catch them. But the majority I've kept because I'm going to do a really long live stream and I'm going to catch them all live for you guys. So if you want to see that, smash the like button down below. Anyway, we've obviously got new Pokemon, and look at that. I think it's Sudowoodo or whatever his name is. He looks absolutely hilarious back there. But again, we don't know where he is, but we'll go and try and find him. But the biggest thing really in this, in terms of like differences to your character, is you can now choose a style. So you can go in, change your hair color, your skin color. I don't know, maybe you've gone on holiday, you've got a little bit darker. Over winter, you've got paler. You can change that in the game now, which is awesome. And you can also change the sex. So if all of a sudden you've decided to be a girl, you can become a girl in the game. But one thing we also want to do is we want to buy this update. So you can see that I've actually got 15,000 coins. I only need about 6,000 coins to buy everything. So if you want to see everything being bought, let me know. Maybe I'll do that video actually right after this one. That'd be pretty damn sweet. But there's loads of cool things, including this absolutely sick-ass top hat, which I know everybody is going to want, and it costs like 800 coins. But luckily, we saved coins before Generation 2 came out. So loads of new things for us to look at here. Nothing's really changed with the buddy system, which is fine, I guess. It doesn't really need much changing. But the biggest change, obviously, is in the Pokédex. 80 new Pokemon have been added. All of these down here. Now, I've only caught a few, as you can see here. We've got Octillery. I haven't even got its non-evolved form. We were really lucky to find that just as we were walking past. And I tried not to capture anything, but this, what you'll find is Rattata, Pidgeys, and Caterpies, and Weedles have kind of died down a little bit, which is good. Thank the Pokemon God. Because Ledibee, yeah. Ledibee is basically the new Pokemon that is everywhere. So expect to see loads of these, especially if you live in the countryside. But in other terms as well, we've got new things. So some of the old Pokemon obviously now have a new evolution form. Let's take Slowking for an example. But you need a special material and a special item. So to get Slowbro into a Slowking, let's go. I actually think I have a Slowbro that's nearly ready to evolve, or I might have enough. Let's have a little, here we go. So for your Slowpokes now, you have a choice. So you can either evolve up to a Slowbro with 50 candies, or you can evolve into a Slowking if you're lucky enough to have King's Rock is the item here. And I actually don't know how to get that. So if you guys know how to get these items, it's really early on, so nobody's found them. By the time this video's up, probably everybody already knows. But comment down below, how do you get these things? How do you get it? I think it's like a Dragon Scale, King's Rock, etc., etc. And that's the same thing for other things, such as my Scyther here. So my Scyther, for example, you need whatever this thing is. You need that and 50 candies. So it's going to be pretty hard to find them all. But when you do, as long as you are ready for Generation 2, you should have enough candies for most things. But let's go up to Eevee, shall we, while we're on here? Because this is the big thing that everybody wanted to know. How do you get your Eevee to evolve into an Umbreon and Espeon? Now, Espeon. So obviously, in the last time, you had your Flareons, Jolteon, Vaporeon, you had to give them names like Raina, etc., etc., which is cool. There are the same names for this one. Now, Eevee is insanely powerful, and I think we found that Espeon is actually, was it Espeon was the more powerful one? Espeon's the more powerful one. So you want to save your best Eevee. I've got an 821 completely maxed out Eevee right here. This is going to be my Espeon. So we've got the names in front of us. If you want an Espeon, you need to call it Sakura. Now, you might be wondering, where is this from? Sakura is actually one of the Kimono sisters back from the old Pokemon that actually had, obviously the other sisters had like the Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon, and these two sisters have Espeon and Umbreon. There's so many eons going around, it is actually crazy. So you need to go into the change the name here, and basically change the name and set a nickname. Is this going to let me do it, or do I just, okay, I have to actually delete it. So you want to make sure the spelling is correct, and I think you actually need to do capitals. So it's Sakura like that. Just double checking, because I do not want this to go wrong. Okay, click OK, and now you can evolve. So the evolve actually has a question mark, but we know we're going to get this. And I think you can only do this once. Again, like you used to be able to do with Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon. So please, I don't know how powerful this thing's going to be. Anything over 2,500, I will be ecstatic for. Oh, yes, look at it. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. Okay, come on, let's get something good out of this. So our new I should have put a lucky egg on. But there we go. 2,588. Completely maxed out. Oh my god. We got Sidekick, which is 100, which is pretty good. And Zen Headbutt does 12 damage. I'm not sure how fast this thing is, but I'm hoping it's going to be really fast. But that is absolutely awesome. We've got loads of Eevee candies to play around with as well. Okay, so for our next candy, this is Tamao, T-A-M-A-O. Okay, that's what we need to name this one. So this is to get our Umbreon Tamao. Just gonna double check. Yeah, that is correct. Tamao. And let's evolve this one up. Again, I'm assuming from what I've seen previously, this is not gonna be anywhere near Espeon. Umbreon's nowhere near as powerful, but I think it's a little bit faster. So you'll be able to get more hits off, for example. But I'm not sure. Let's see what we get. Oh, look how cool it looks. So badass. It looks so cool. I might actually have to put Umbreon as my buddy so that I have that walking around me because it just looks so cool. What are we gonna get? Yeah, 1,700. So nowhere near what Espeon had, which is a real shame. But again, so we've got Foul Play and Snarl. Foul Play is actually pretty powerful. That's 70. So that's pretty powerful for each of those. Now the attacks and the moves have actually changed as well. So if we go actually onto like a high CP Pokemon that I had before, like I think it was my Gyarados actually. So Dragon Pulse, it wasn't 90 for each one, but now it's 90 for each one. We've actually seen stuff that's like 180 damage for one attack, which is actually crazy. And it's going to change how this game works because I think special attacks are now going to be more powerful and they're going to be worth using. Before, like, there was no point using a special attack because if you just kept on tapping, that would have been more powerful. But look at this, Sakura nearly more powerful than my Vaporeons. Not quite there yet, but it'll get there soon. Anyway, guys, there is the update for Generation 2. We're going to go through and buy everything now in the next video, so make sure you check out that. And later on today, we're going to go through and try and catch as many new Pokemon as we can. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Peace out.